Hey, welcome back to Limited Knowledge. Your hosts, Josh and Jay. I'm Josh.
I'm Jay.
No, you're Josh, remember?
I got it right this time, guys. I got it right. All right, Josh. Well, it's been a week,
It's been a total of a week now.
right? No.
What do you do this week?
What did I do this week? School midterms this week. This week. So,
I just started mine yesterday.
what'd you do? One today?
Yeah, I only had one.
You lucky turd.
Well, it's because I get all my work done, and my school doesn't let me have to sit there for 2 hours doing nothing because they're nice.
My school, what they do is kills me.
Oh yeah, and we got a camera.
We do?
We did it. I'm looking right at
We
you.
did it. And look at this setup. You know whose house we're at? Should we tell them whose house we're at?
Let you guess. No, we're at Jay's.
We're at my house. We're in my basement.
We did it.
All right.
We changed areas.
Josh, tell me how your day was today. Like, what did you do today? What was the highlight of your day?
All right, I'll give you the base. I woke up at normal school hour, like I don't know. I wake up at like 6:30. No, I wake up at 6:20. Have my alarm go off for 3 times, and then I get out of bed.
What?
I need 3 alarms. And then I go make my waffle sandwich, and then I go head to school, and because I have midterms,
Yeah.
I don't have anything to bring with me, so I just bring a pencil and my note card for my one class. And then I walk in, go take a stupid hard test. I thought it was gonna be a little easier than that.
Did you study for it?
Yeah, I studied for so long.
How do you think you did on it? Like,
I think I did
honest opinion.
80 and above.
All right, I'll take that.
I mean,
I would take that. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's passing. It's above a 70.
Watch it be like a 2.
Probably.
Anyways, so I had to stay a little longer than I wanted to, and then I went to my dad's car. He picked me up, and we went home, and then got the wood stuff ready, and I got all my gear ready to record this dumb podcast. It doesn't sound good because the audio is trash.
It probably sounds better than you think, honestly.
It might actually.
Comment down below how bad it sounds compared to the last video.
Yeah, so we head over here, driving on the road. My dad almost missed the turn. You know that turn that you turn right on?
All the big
Go up to
my
like
road.
AG?
My road.
What is it? The Veterans Memorial Road?
Oh wait, my road or the one you're talking?
It's near Duncan.
Oh, that road. Yes.
Yeah, that light. So
Uh-huh.
he goes in the right lane, and I'm like, wait, what are you doing? He was like, you go right here, right? I was like, no. And he had to merge with
you
traffic.
Never take right. Always turn left. Always turn
Always
left.
go straight.
That sounds like interesting. Wait, this kid, he came to my house and he stole some of my wood. I just said this kid.
Yeah, we just showed up, and you weren't here. And I just went, no, Dad, you can't really have that because Jay's selling. He's like, okay. Just chainsaws it
Actually,
away.
did you take some of my wood?
Yeah.
Actually?
No, we left some, so technically we didn't.
Wait, you took some of my wood.
You
stole some of my wood.
No, we
You
chopped.
stole some of my wood.
No! Alright? We chopped up some of your wood, chainsawed it for you, and I split it for you, so.
Is that what
No
you left there?
complaints.
Is that what's outside in the pile right there?
That's what's out there. You're welcome.
All right,
I mean, it may have took a little bit, but like, we took as much as we could carry.
of course you did.
Joe showed up with his truck too.
Of course you
the
did.
expedition.
Stole my freaking wood.
And you know when we
I knew I was missing more wood than normal.
you know when we put wood in the truck last time?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out when we put that much wood in on that one side and it was lower than the other, it's because the frame's broken there.
No wonder we were wobbling.
That's why. That's why we're hitting high speed. We're going because the frame's broken.
Dude.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great day.
Went
Oh,
home,
what else did you do?
we came here.
Worked out. We worked out.
Yeah, we worked out today.
Found some, what did we find? No, wait. Some of our friends, my friends from school showed up. Josh doesn't know them, so we just kind of like did our own things.
So I just put my music on max volume and chainsawing. Kind of hurt your ears, so I really had to turn up to max.
Yeah.
I think I'm going deaf. I'm gonna be deaf by
Oh yeah, I got the
30.
chainsaw. Should I tell you about my day? Do you want to know about my day?
Why I was there for like
I guess.
yes, you're not very interesting.
All right. Well, I'll do it what you did. The whole wake up and everything. Picky? What the heck is this? All right.
Oh yeah.
So my alarm goes off at 5:30, right? And I went off 4 times. Beat you with the 3 times, but 4 times to like
4 times.
5:50.
Are you dumb?
I just like getting up.
Until 5:50. Oh, you wake up. That's
So
like
then I got up.
It's like 6:40 when I get out.
I packed up, got food, went outside, caught my bus, went to school. Took my first midterm was gym class. Gym midterm.
You have a gym intern?
Gym midterm on paper.
Midterm. On paper.
And I also had to
paper.
do weightlifting midterm for gym
That's
too.
funny.
So I had 2 parts. And then after that, we just kind of played basketball for a little bit. I broke some freshmen's ankles because, freshmen, sorry to say it, but freshmen are dumb.
You were a freshman last year.
But, like, I'm not a freshman anymore, so I'm allowed to say that.
That's true.
Because you said it last year as a sophomore, so. Anyways, after that, I took the geometry one.
Yeah.
And you know what's my dumb too? My teacher, every single teacher let us go on our computers after midterms.
Really?
This one teacher said we couldn't go on our computers after midterms, so I sat there for 40 minutes eating goldfish. I ate single goldfish to make time go longer. I sat there just
a little sip to wash down.
Dude, I was sitting there with my water doing
Make it last.
Oh, dude. And then I basically left from that, went home, talked to Josh on the phone a little bit. This kid came over. I chopped some wood with chainsaw.
We almost didn't make this podcast.
It's almost not.
It was almost going to be on Discord.
Which would have been worse. Because this looks cool. Look at this.
Us moving our mouths, it'd be a little, like, light going.
Like, look at this
brighter.
plaid tablecloth we have. This is amazing.
This is a really premium table underneath. We gotta be careful.
It's a nice wood table.
Perfect.
All right.
Crafted.
Do you want to get
Very
into our main topic to this segment?
Yes. Hint. It's the color of the water. Wait, no. Water is all water color. It's a color. Wait.
Dude, you're dumb.
Alright, it involves water.
It's basically like, we're going to talk about living as a surfer on the East Coast, surfing, trying to surf year round, and just talk about, like, struggles we go through.
What it's like to surf on the East Coast.
Yeah. So, Josh, you're going to start off because you've surfed on the East Coast a lot longer than I have.
Yeah.
So you know more about winter surfing than I do.
All my life.
So tell them about winter surfing. Tell them the problems with this.
Well, Jay.
Tell me the problems.
Winter surfing gets pretty cold sometimes up in Rhode Island. And the wind's the main factor. If it's windy and it's like 40 degrees out, and that's not too cold for winter, 40, 50, but it's windy, you're screwed. Because the wind goes straight through your suit, which is made out of usually neoprene, some type of rubber, I don't know.
Mainly neoprene.
For me, in my past, I'd have a Hurley suit, and it was a 4.3, which is thin.
Tell them what 4.3, because most people probably don't.
4.3.
Explain 4.3.
It's 4 to 3 millimeters thick, so it's 4 millimeters thick in the chest, maybe the arms.
And then it gets thinner throughout, right?
And then it's thinner. I think it's thinner in the legs and arms. So 4 in the chest, 3 mil in the arms and
legs. What about the hood? The hood probably
and
4.
The hood is probably a 4. 4 or 3. I don't know.
So that's the one pain about surfing in the winter, especially in the East Coast when it gets cold. You have to wear a thick wetsuit.
It's a 4.3 because I don't get cold that easily because I'm Norwegian and I live in the cold.
Your ancestors.
I like to walk in the snow with bare feet.
Dude, this kid's weird.
I'm
so weird.
I've gotten many colds from doing that, and I usually get yearly sick, but right now I'm doing pretty good without getting sick.
I think it's because all the weight training we've been doing, our body's just building up a nice...
Yeah,
our immune system from being fried from doing legs so many times, it's like building up and
we like lick the weights too, so like we're just so used to like
just germs.
Yeah.
All right, so go back on track here.
So winter surfing, me with the 4.3, is that because it's a thinner suit, it allows me to move quicker. That's why I wear it and sacrifice my morning. But as soon as it gets windy, it's just straight through. It's just like.
Just one thing up here, the wind gets cold.
30 minutes, gone.
Onshore wind is cold.
and then you duck dive, and the water fills up your hood, and you get this nice
You get
headache.
Icy water. What do you call it? What do you call the salt water
It's
headache?
like the 5-wave duck dive. As soon as you hit 5 waves in a row, you want to kill yourself. But then
It's
it gets
so
numb,
bad.
and then you're fine.
But like
If it's 3 waves, it's cold, and then you warm up, and then it's back to cold.
yeah, you have to just keep going under basically for like the first like what 10
It's
minutes.
either don't go under or go under a lot.
You just have to like sacrifice your like ability to like think straight.
But
And also, what? Sorry,
You trying
sorry,
to interrupt me?
I'm sorry, sir.
Stop interrupting me. Right, this is my segment.
I did it one time.
A good hack for guys starting out that are going on the bigger waves and they can't really duck dive them, and you have to go underwater a lot because the waves are pushing you, and you can't just let them push you back.
Yeah.
What I do is when I'm getting lazy, I jump off the bottom, or I just push off my arms in the water, and I put my gloves right on my face. I push them as hard as I
remember
can,
that. Yeah.
and it seals my whole hood because your hood is showing this much, so I'm covering it, and then I go under, and it's so toasty. It's the best thing ever. That's
Yeah.
why I still do
It
that.
works. Or coconut oil or not coconut oil, coconut paste or whatever your parent. What is that stuff your parents use?
Coconut butter.
Coconut butter. Rub it all over your entire face, whatever's showing.
Yeah, you can look
And
like an
it's like
idiot and do that, or you can just go like
But
this.
it's like it repels water. Or
Yeah.
put Vaseline all over your face. It repels it,
Don't they
so
do
it
it in
keeps
the
it.
Arctic? Some surf thing. They did that.
Definitely.
You can see it.
Well,
They're
that's
wearing
that's
2
that's
winters.
the worst thing I think about winter surfing is just the cold, sheer amount of coldness you just get.
Only a little bit, but it hurts.
That's probably the worst part. And wearing the wetsuit is probably the worst part. Yeah. But I mean, other than that, it's not horrible.
Pretty.
You like, what would you?
Less people out because it's winter.
And you get better waves.
Storms come so frequently. It's like every week.
Like any snowstorm you get.
Yeah.
Which is often, especially in the East Coast, you just get dumped with snow
The
all the
waves are
time.
more powerful. And I mean, you can't surf in the snow, and that's like so cool.
That's fun.
When you get a nice like light snow, if it's like blizzarding, it hurts your eyes because snow turns into like
Just
little razors just going straight in your eyeballs.
so like
Same with the rain.
you can't really do anything about that except for not going out. But if it's good and firing, you're going out.
It's worth it.
You're so going out.
It's really worth going out in those nice tubing barrels.
That's nice also, but around here we have a lot of beach breaks, right? A lot of beach breaks.
And we have everything.
Well, the most common thing
Rhode
is like
Island's like the only place that has every type of wave.
oh yeah, we have a point break,
We have point,
beach
reef,
break.
slabs, beach, and then little bouncer things, little wedges.
Yeah, we do have wedges.
If we were put anywhere else on the world, we would have like the best waves. But we're here.
East Coast. If we were on the West Coast,
We have
imagine
Block Island blocking us.
if we moved Rhode Island, the whole entire just area, even the ocean part, just put it
Just picked
on
it
the
up
West
and moved
Coast.
it.
Be
We'd prob-
magical.
We'd have like the best waves.
So many breaks. We have 6 different breaks
We've in
And-
the small area.
in this small area. Rhode Island's a small state, and we have the best like range of breaks.
Most versatile breaks.
Yeah, we're able to ride every single kind of board.
Anything you
Like
want.
Josh ride. What do you ride a? What would you call that? Like a groveler?
My board, my no-brainer.
Yeah. Would that be a groveler or like a
It's a fun performance board.
fun performance?
That's what Paizel calls his board.
But like his board is like the most versatile board, and the like explain. It's insane.
I have a Slayer design no-brainer. It's got 0 rocker.
Rocker.
It's a pancake. It's like that. There's a little lips in the tail and the nose.
The bottom, basically, the
when it's-
bottom of the board is just like this, just completely flat.
But when it's like that, it gives you a lot. It makes it a lot easier to paddle into the waves and hold that speed, so you can get in early. And it's not meant for the waves I like to surf it in. It's meant for 1 to
Like 1 to 5 or something
1
like
to
that.
5, 1 to 6.
This kid. Sorry for saying that. I'm gonna try to stop, but
Don't say this kid.
Josh, he rides them in like 7 to 10 foot barrels.
I brought it out at this one
I've seen
beach
him.
break, and it was 12 foot max.
I seen
Like,
him.
It was 12 foot.
I seen him make a barrel that was like overhead, double overhead, in the board with the board.
And it's a no rocker.
No
And
rocker.
The Shred Show guy said that it doesn't fit in the pocket. And mine's a 5'11", 36 liters.
It's as
And
big as me.
I get snug right in there. I don't know what he's talking about.
You
It
go,
turns on a dime.
you go
and it has
so
no rocker.
fast. You go so fast. It's like, to put it in reference, there's a board called a fish, which is kind of the same, but it's only got 2 fins, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar.
They're kind of the same board, kind of not.
Yeah, imagine like a fish.
A
plus
fish is
a
basically a
short
really
board.
wide.
A fish plus
flat.
shortboard equals the board. Pretty much.
It's
It's
just
got a swallowtail that's folded.
ultimate board.
Yeah.
And
now Tomo has a new board that's similar to it, and it's Tomo, and he's like a space engineer. So like his are like really like pinned down. My dad listened to the whole interview on the Shred Show.
Oh wait, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Pizel also has one of those. They have like cool podcasts and stuff.
Pizel has
Not Pizel, no, Stab in the Dark. Stab in the Dark has
Yeah.
cool like little podcasts, like 15-minute segments they have. You guys should go, like, if you want to learn more, go to Stab in the Dark and look up, like, just watch their videos and you can learn
Stab
a
in the
lot.
Dark is Stab in the Dark is where they do all the boards.
They test boards, but they
test
also
boards.
have like recorded,
Do
like
they have recording. Of,
they
like,
do.
them
They have
sitting
like
down?
they go and talk with like different pro surfers and different shapers and stuff.
Yeah.
You remember seeing that?
Isn't it on Instagram too? Like
Yeah, they have like the clips on Instagram, but
Yeah.
like mainly YouTube is like where they have it.
yeah, that's right. Go
Pretty-
check them out. You get a little
it's
extra
worth it.
information.
You can learn
If you're
things.
still interested.
And
'Cause
then,
they update you on new surfing news, where the swell's popping off,
Ooh.
what boards are coming out,
Yeah,
new
you can learn
styles.
everything, all the new pro, whoever wins, people that win.
I
like
recently
championships and stuff.
discovered the best wax in the world.
What is it?
It's called Fu Wax.
Foo wax.
FU.
Can I look
wax.
that up?
I think it's someone's last name.
FU
It's made in Brazil.
wax.
It's said to be the stickiest wax.
The magical FU surf wax is
Yep.
created in Brazil and is often regarded today by some of the world's top surfers as the best surf wax ever made.
Jordy Smith uses it. A couple others.
How
I
much
don't
is
know
it?
their names. It's not that much.
$5
It's $5.
per bar.
I mean, I get wax for free, but
I mean, if you were getting like dude, everything's sold out.
let's say it's like, yeah,
They have
you can't get it.
six kinds. They have the cold water, cool water of summer,
Because
warm water,
it's not a big business.
tropical water, and then base coat. They have
It's a
the
family
cool water
business.
and the cool water of summer. That's all that's left.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well,
'Cause it's the best wax, and the issue with it is that it's handmade by a family business, and there's only like six.
they can't make
people-
that much.
Not four, six people that are making it, and they literally just go pour,
In the shapes and just
then they
pop
gotta
them
wrap
out.
it
Yeah,
themselves.
That's a lot of
I'm pretty
work.
That's a lot.
What's your favorite wax at the moment that you have to use? You use sticky bumps.
I don't even
right?
know what wax it is.
You use
use-
sticky bumps.
Just polymer, sticky bumps, sometimes sex wax.
That's a very like the common 3 is probably like sex wax, sticky bumps, and Miss Palmer's.
That's about it.
Those are good wax.
Basically, whatever wax Gangsta Juice has.
Most of the time, you go to a surf shop in Rhode Island, you're gonna find Mrs. Palmer's or what's it called? What's the frick Miss Palmer's? And I just went blank.
Sex wax.
No, sticky bumps. Sticky bumps.
Sex wax is really common.
That's too. That too. So, Josh? What would you say? I'm kind of interviewing here. My favorite time of surfing. Like, what's your favorite time of the year to surf?
The hot spot, the one time in the year where it's just like
Perfect.
firing.
But like, it's also like comfortable weather. You don't have to put a suit on. You put your board shorts on.
One time, and I wish it wasn't this season. I wish it was the other seasons.
What is
But
it?
it's fall.
Fall.
It's right when summer ends. and
August.
Fall starts.
In August, September. Right?
It's like mid-September. Sometimes it'll come earlier.
I know what you're
There's
saying.
like a hot season of the hurricane season where it's just storm.
And you still don't have to wear your stupid wetsuit. You can wear
You're
your
out
board
there
shorts.
in your.
If you're a man,
No, it's sweatsuit season.
if you're a man enough, you can put board shorts on.
Unless if it's August, board shorts. If it's September, you're putting a wetsuit on because you want to stay out there as long as you
That's
can.
true.
And the wetsuit gives you additional
But
flow.
you don't have to wear.
Because the waves are so big and you don't have a suit on, you're drowning. I don't care how good you are.
I'm just like you don't. The nice is you don't have to wear like a super thick like a 5'4". You can wear like a 3'2".
You're wearing a hoodless. What's like I wear shorties, but you need a little float because if you get hit in the head and you don't float up, you're dying. Because I don't float in water. I don't know why. I guess salt I do float, but I've tested it.
I'd say my favorite time is around the same August and like September.
But you have soccer, so you don't really go out.
It's hard for me to go out in September.
And you live a mile away. Not mile.
It's not that far. It's only
many
20,
miles.
It's only 25 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes to this one spot.
It's like if I were to drive to, newer places.
Oh yeah, it would. I think I have to be August. But like soccer just is annoying sometimes for September. Like September is really hard for me to get out because of soccer season. Springtime's
pretty good.
Springtime, yeah, it gets good. But summer is the worst. Some days it just fires and it's amazing. 99% of the time, just freaking flat.
It's just so flat that the sand gets pushed up, and then it makes the worst sandbars ever. There's no sandbars, and if you have beach breaks that you love to surf, they end up losing what they had in the wintertime and the fall.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say the beach, Charlestown Beachway. A lot of people know about this place. It's like a well-known place on Rhode Island. Yeah. In the summer, it actually is good 90% of the time.
Doesn't the sand get pulled out and then it gets pushed up?
It's got fixed from the last hurricane season. Yeah. It changed, and it wedges sometimes when it's really big. Basically, it's like a beach break, and it just brings in like 2-footers, 1-footers that barrel on like no water. Yeah. So you actually can kind of surf and get in like a little pocket and just get cooped.
Just get a little cover.
It's so fun. And then sometimes you get random sets, and like 2-footers look huge. Like a 2-footer with no water, it's like you're like, oh my god.
Especially if you're standing in waist deep water, you're just like, huh?
Especially you're paddling out like this much water, and it's just like
goes from nothing, just going.
It's fun. And you can skimboard there, but in the summertime they won't let you skimboard because the lifeguards are dumb. State beaches suck. Really,
don't you go to the other side of the jetty?
You can, but like they don't even like you. They don't like you going across.
Really? They don't let you?
They yell at you. I've got yelled at like 4 times last year.
You're just like
the lifeguards literally run over to you before you jump in. They're like,
see
don't jump in, don't jump in. They're like, there's no sharks, dude. I'm gonna paddle over.
I mean, there's been a lot of sharks in that area.
That's true.
Like really, right at the edge of
the
mouth.
That's true.
There's one that swam in.
Really?
A blue shark? Yeah.
I heard about that.
Some guy was kayaking at Charlestown, and then he saw a blue shark. Big one, just.
It's like,
he was like, oh, it just dips.
That's so funny.
Yeah, came right up to him. Imagine that.
Really? Probably was a curious. Probably like a young dude shark, just like.
No, he said it was big. He said it was like 15. Not that big. 10-footer.
I like going to the beachway in the summer, but you don't go that often because you just don't go that often.
Because it's not where I surf. Yeah.
I don't surf there either, but like during the summer, just going there and just kooking around all day is fun.
It's really fun. We went a couple times.
Remember that we went this one time, right? Remember that? We had the stumps.
Yeah.
No, we had the stumps, and there was like a group.
Oh yeah.
It was that really nice sunset, and we were just getting super nice rights and lefts.
The lefts for me were amazing.
Oh, but there was a group of girls from like out of state. You could tell because they just like didn't know what they were doing.
They didn't know how to swim,
and they're all standing there. It was like 15, and they're right at the peak. Right on the peak.
The peak is right where the wave breaks.
And the apex is too, right on that spot. Yeah. Apex, like multiple times. Which basically means just like perfect all the way across both sides. Right and left. Right?
I don't know if apex is the right term.
No, that's what A-frame, not apex. A-frame. A-frame, sorry. I'm thinking of car terms right now. I forgot about
the frame part. Yeah, the A-frame's right there, and it has a little dump in it. It pockets.
And they're all standing there having fun in the water, splashing around like kooks.
Like, I'm an aggressive surfer, so like.
Yeah, this kid's.
I got really long arms. You probably can't even see it on the top. So I'm like full stretch right next to them, and they're like like this far away from me.
But
I
they
could,
were-
like, if I miss like my paddle out, I could punch him in the face and knock him out.
You know
by
what's funny
accident.
though? I was watching and they were like, you did like a cool turn one time. They're like, yeah, go.
I was like,
And then I did something and they're like, no, yeah. I was like, come on, just trying to go here. And then they got out. The parents made them leave, and
then the wave got worse.
And the wave got worse. And there was like some fat old ladies that got in the water, and they like,
Dude, they were talking so. They had some weird stories.
dude, it was. We were sitting there listening, and I can't even talk. I can't even say it was that.
I
It
don't
was,
want to. I don't.
dude. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
It's so funny. Jay and I just dying, just chilling in the water, just rolling in the water everywhere.
Remember that thing? There's like a steep embankment. Remember that?
Yeah.
We ran off, jumped on our stomachs, and like spun off the
Ah.
waves.
Yeah.
If you guys ever go to the beach with like a steep embankment to waves, you run, jump on your stomach, and just try launching. We've done that for so many years.
Unless you have a skimboard, then you jump on your feet and go down.
Well, yeah.
We had fins in our board, so we couldn't go. We had to like get
remember
over
when
the
I
sand.
face planted?
Yeah. The water just disappeared, and it's just like, nope.
I was going. It's like, oh, there's plenty of water.
Boom, and then the wave just goes.
I went. Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah. I did a barrel roll, and I landed in the water, but it was really shallow, and I just ripped my side open.
Really? Oh yeah. I
I got
remember
a
that.
super
Oh, yeah.
rash. I didn't want to do it again after that. I was like, Jay, check out the barrel roll. It was sandpaper.
Oh, yeah. We've had. Remember that time we went to the beach during 4th of July, and then we went all the way down to the river, and had those nice barreling left slabs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so should we say it?
I
Narrow.
don't
we say
care. Narrow
no?
River at Gansett.
During the 4th of
The
July.
river mouth of it.
You explain. You explain what happened.
The river mouth of it pushes sand out, and it makes a really weird, like, this is the sandbar. It's like, what the heck is going on here? It, like, comes in from, like, deep and just pushes it over.
You know, because like it's like this much
It's like
water.
a chopu. It just goes.
Like what? 2 feet max of water. Like barely waist deep.
Yeah, it goes from really deep where you can't see the swell coming.
It's a drop off, and then it just came in like 3 footers. Just. Josh got deeply. He got barreled like multiple times.
I was riding a small board.
I had my 6'4".
I didn't have my no grader. I had a.
We had your ghost.
I had a
We both had our
6'1" Paizo Ghost.
We both had our insane
with
boards.
29 liters. You had more volume.
A little, no. I have actually no. I think I have 30.
You have 30.
I have like a couple more volume. Anyways,
33 or something like that.
but I made one barrel and I was like, bro, because it was a left, and I was like, oh my god, like I got like a little head dip.
I'm 6'4" and I was getting full
Yes.
barrels too.
I don't even know how,
I mean, I don't think it was clean, but
but you know
I
what?
disappeared. for a
The
second.
annoying part was when that one guy came out and decided to like try to show us
who
up.
is that guy?
Some old guy, he was like in his 30s. I shouldn't say old, but like
He's old.
he was trying to take our waves.
He's an old guy.
Like we were the only ones out there, and he's like, he sees us surfing, getting like barreled.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I gotta try that out. He comes out and tries to take every single wave.
He just sits right on me, and he just backpedals me. I'm sitting there, like right here, and the peak's right there, and he just paddles around me and goes
Yeah,
right
because
on
he had
me.
like the big like potato nader, and he was just like pulling in.
Yeah.
He had like 40 volume in his shortboard. He had a
thinks he's
boat.
the big shot because he can pop the board out of the water and not land it, and I'm like, I'm over here getting pitted, and you're just like, "Yee."
Dude, oh, I had me. That was so. And then our siblings came. Oh my god.
They thought it was bad.
They were like, dude.
They missed out on that.
They were like,
perfect
we walked.
time,
So we walked like this insane distance back.
'cause we got super hungry.
So we came back, had like multiple sandwiches.
Multiple.
Then our siblings followed us. So we were running back to like get the waves again because we couldn't miss it.
Yeah, because we're like,
Because we spent like an hour and
it
a half,
got
2
bigger
hours.
there, but I think it was.
It got worse. The
the-
tide changed.
I think the tide got a little different.
It was going in instead of out, so it was
Yeah.
like messing up the thing. And our siblings were like, "Oh, so bad, so bad." And then we're like, "Whatever." They left.
And then it got
Right
good
where they
again.
left, it got
It was
amazing.
just like,
We're like,
oh.
poof, poof.
It was like so hard to predict though than before, but like it was.
Yeah, the
big.
sets were a lot more random.
There were some that were like 5 foot that they bounced into each other.
I
and
was
just
kind of the
up.
one time I got pinned to the bottom because like this deep, and my boards went. I was
It's
like,
like,
no!
and they're like,
I had my
"Alright,
new
is it
board.
over?"
That was my second time using my new board.
And you're going right into no water, sand.
Dude, my fins. I was like, please don't take my fins.
Dude, sand just takes fins away.
But they're good.
My
Right now.
second time surfing my new board, a no-brainer, my fin box just went, just like completely like broke. Like it was letting so much water and you had to fix it like with a professional.
Oh yeah,
I was so bummed.
that was dumb.
That was like my favorite surf session on it. I threw a huge air and just went.
You probably like made
right
it.
back in.
That shouldn't happen, but you probably stressed it so much with the air. Like I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Air?
Yeah, is it supposed to do airs?
No, airs don't break your board.
Landing on them.
My fin box. So the only way for it to have broken,
Oh wait,
the way it broke was like to the side.
So you did a turn that was
So,
so
like,
hard, just popped it.
I think it might have been that because I felt I had some really like heavy turns.
You like slide it out.
But the guy said no. You were like with the paddle out, and then you like just went right in the sand and twisted. But I don't twist while I'm on the sand. I'm like that's some
Dude, we're
BS.
not- Josh has been surfing for 10 years
So like
now.
I know it's not that because I know what it feels like. I don't remember ever hitting the sand.
No, I definitely my
Perhaps
theory.
my board got swept into it. Like, that's not enough.
You definitely
force.
just did like this gnarly turn, and like the board was like kind
It
of
was
a
like-
bad.
Can't do this.
You had a defect. I think you probably had a defected board.
But I got the fix for free. So.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
We had some interesting times in the summer. One time we both went to got this Dells. 1 quart of Dells each.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
1 quart is a lot of
quart.
Dells.
It's like that
Like we got, we're thinking, oh, we're gonna be fine. We
It's
were
a serving
starving.
size
We
of
were
Dells.
starving. Like we were like, oh, we gotta eat this. We're gonna be good.
Our sugar levels were low.
We were like, because it was like the end of the day.
I couldn't think. I was like, how much is it?
It was 5 o'clock at night, and we're just like, we've been there all day. We're just like, we got.
We're burnt to a crisp.
So we're just like, we're
Dehydrated.
sucking. We're walking down to this pier, Monaghan's, and we're like sucking them down.
It's a pretty long walk.
Halfway through the container, I'm like,
And then you get a little bit more in, and then it just starts to turn into like.
it was
lemonade.
melting. It was like it
It was
tasted.
no longer
It was so
Dells.
good, I couldn't pour it away. I drank. We drank the whole thing, and like we
Oh.
came back and sat down for like half an hour, just
Dude.
like.
We couldn't hold it in. Gotta go to the bathroom a lot.
Oh, yeah,
It's good though.
Dude, you ever hear of the hypercar called the Apollo IE? It's
That new car?
It's new hypercar.
Did you found a new car?
Listen, dude,
Tell me about it.
this thing's insane.
What we got?
So this guy named Roland Gumpert, his name,
What the heck is that?
some weird like guy.
Some,
basically-
like, super expert tuner.
Basically, he just decided to start drawing like hypercars.
Yeah.
And then he made this really cool design. And he got money for it. Like he got money to like make it. It was basically like he got people to pay for him to make the car.
Really?
So he got like a customer to like design the whole like decals and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So it's gold and paint, color changing paint.
Oh. I think I saw a video on Instagram.
You probably did.
It's so cool.
It's got this special. So the guy Roland Gumper has a signature in
Mhm.
red. There's this electroluminescent decal is what it's called. It shoots. It has a wire.
Uh-huh.
Shoots an electric like charge into the paint, and
Really?
it glows at night.
What?
There's no
What?
lights or anything in it. There's no LEDs, anything. It's just
Holy
paint,
cow.
straight
Paint
paint,
just lighting up.
and the paint just lights up.
Wow.
I don't even know how or where
That's
they
so
got.
cool.
Dude,
You
in
can
the color.
Dude, the possibilities with that now.
Like if they did the whole body like that, like
Oh.
at night it glows with the gold.
That's so cool.
But you can see like who rated it, like the signature. It pops out at night. It's cool.
That's
Guess how much power this thing makes? Stock.
1,000.
It's not that hot.
No.
It's a naturally aspirated,
Aspirated.
naturally aspirated 6.3 liter V12,
800.
780 horsepower.
Sorry, Forza makes me. Forza Horizon
But,
4
like,
is just like 1,000
For a
500.
stock car, like the F12,
It's gotta be light.
the
too.
F12 makes 712 horsepower and it's heavy as crap. This thing, the entire car is carbon. Like people say they make like their carbon tubs.
Yeah.
The entire car. Like there's no nothing besides the interior that's not carbon.
Wow. It's carbon
Maybe maybe the bolts that screw in the tires are like aluminum. But I couldn't find the weight on it. There wasn't that much about it.
Yeah.
But basically, top speed of it is 208 miles an hour.
280.
But it's a track car. 208. It's a track car. The wing on it is ginormous. It's like a race car, but not.
Isn't it the one with the 3 exhausts? And it has like
it's like it's. We might have to put a video, like a picture of it. Yeah. Because it's insane.
We're gonna have to do some editing wizardy.
But the game of the car is sick. The Golden Dragon.
Golden Dragon. That's so cool.
But the cost of it, basically, there's no set price point. The set price point is $2.7 million, but there's no like accessories list.
Yeah.
So you start that money, and you can put on anything they want. They just throw in anything.
So you just ask.
You can customize your entire car for your specific thing.
So like it's all free to add more stuff on. Oh my god.
All right, that's all I really had.
I
just wanted to
no.
I was like, I just had to tell you. I was like, dude, this is insane.
Oh well, I have a car too.
Really?
Yeah.
We totally did just plan this.
I totally don't love this car.
But I have no idea.
Version
What it?
You're probably gonna know
exactly
what
it is.
All right. Have you heard? 2020 rumored BMW M3.
I have not actually.
This thing is so nice. It's got a new front grille. It's called shoot, I forgot. Kidney grille.
What the heck?
Yeah. So you know how the BMW is just like this big? It's usually that's their signature look. They have 2 of them.
Yeah.
Well, this one's just it's huge.
Like a bar?
So
I can't even picture that.
I'll have to put a photo on it, but it's a leaked photo because it's in production and not quite fully released yet. They don't have that many photos and they got taken down. I found one of them, and it's like red, and then it's just this huge holes just in the front, just let air go right into it.
It's crazy.
So tuning it, you can probably get a lot of potential horsepower.
Well, the engine.
You don't have to drill in holes because there's so much room for air to get into the engine.
So you don't have to so it already gets insane airflow.
Yeah.
So if you get a bigger carburetor, or a bigger what's it called? Not carburetor. Shoot. Air filter, something like that.
You could probably put in huge intake.
Air intake. That's what it is. Air intake.
But
what's the power on this?
Listen to this horsepower. This is an M3.
Wait, is it do they have the limiter on it still, the 155 mile an hour top speed? Still limiter on BMWs? They all have that.
I don't know, but there's not a lot about it yet because it hasn't been released yet. It's just been rumored, but it's confirmed that it's coming out.
What's the power?
But they know the power. It's 510 horsepower.
For
510 for BMW
Holy,
M3.
Most BMW M3s have 3 something, 4 something.
Yeah. 510.
What kind? Is it a new engine? Do they have a new engine?
I think so.
A whole new.
It's a twin turbo inline 6 engine.
Oh yeah. Usually it's a single.
Twin turbo. Twin turbo. It's crazy. Less turbo lag because it's a twin. And it comes in manual or automatic, but the manual one it doesn't have as many potential upgrades you can put to it as the automatic because the manual you can't shift as fast.
Yeah. Do they have
so they probably have a better computer.
Is it a dual clutch? Might be. That's what it's coming to now,
they're having a competition version that has more power but forces customers to have automatic instead of manual because it's more power.
Manual is just more fun.
Yeah, it's more fun. But the leak photos are on the M3 on the assembly line.
It's crazy. All right,
it's so cool.
That's insane.
I love the M3.
That's a dream car right there.
I'm getting that.
Should by the time you're old enough to actually afford it, it'll be cheaper. This car will not even get close to my 2.7 mil. And it's just gonna get insane value because they don't make you have to be basically have to put your own order in for your own car.
It's crazy.
I know.
I have another car.
You?
The future world record holder for fastest time
Around the Nürburgring?
for top speed.
Oh, okay. What is
And it might actually hit the Nürburgring because this chassis is 100% carbon. Like, they have a photo of it.
Like the
and
Apollo.
It's legit carbon, but it's, I don't know how
So
to
just like
explain
the
it.
Apollo?
It's just like the Apollo, but you're not going to believe what it is.
What is it?
It's a Hennessy.
Oh, the new.
Is it Venom? No, not Venom. It's Velocity. No, not Velocity. I never forget this already.
We gotta check the notes real quick, guys.
Alright, I'm gonna need a second.
While Josh figures out what his car is. Basically, if any of you can afford the Apollo IE, please comment down below if you can and buy
I
me
was
one.
right. It's the Hennessy Venom F5.
Oh, I know, but I heard about that.
Yeah, so they have like the concept car, but they didn't actually build the performance parts.
They didn't make the car yet.
They had the body. They made the engine. The engine put. You know how much the engine puts out?
Like 1,000 something.
It's gonna make your engine and your Apollo sound like a little. Poof,
No,
poof.
this sounds nice.
This thing puts out 1,800 horsepower.
But it's a V8 turbo, right? Twin turbo.
It is a V8 twin turbo.
Yes, I heard that engine. They have a video of that engine.
It's just so loud. And they have.
They better make that car because they made the Hennessy Venom, like the Hennessy, like the
It's
red,
made out of like titanium.
like super light,
alloy.
strong. Ooh.
It's so strong. It's probably
But Hennessy, the only thing they're known for like
817 horsepower.
lacking on making their cars. Like they kind of back up.
Yeah, they do back. Their orders get back ordered. Hopefully, you'll be able to get them.
He better.
Because that'd be really
I
annoying.
want to see one of those on the road.
I want to see one of those so bad. It looks so
Gotta
good.
go to Texas because that's where it's made.
Because the older Hennessy that they made back in the past, it was made out of a Lotus body. They modified the Lotus body kit.
It made it a little bigger, beefier.
A little longer so it could fit the engine.
Yeah.
And all that. But this one, I think it's their design. And it looks so nice.
It's crazy.
American hypercar.
I'm sure you guys are wondering what this blue fluid was in our cups. This is not an advertisement for Gamer Sups, but Gamer Sups is good. Like we were trying to save this.
I
for
like it.
We were trying to save this for
I
the
like
time.
it a lot.
Gamer Subs, please
You should sponsor us.
sponsor us, please. But
We
basically,
use it for workouts.
basically,
My bad.
it's supposed to be like for e-gamers and stuff,
E-gamers. What the heck's that?
esports.
Why don't you just say it's supposed to be for people that play games?
But it's called not. I meant
On-
esports. It's like an esports thing. That's what they base it off of.
Yeah, sure.
No, like literally.
It's
in
good
the-
for streamers.
no, but like they
people
base
that
they have
record.
like they
Gives you more energy.
they portray
Like
it.
us.
They portray it as an esports thing.
Professional esports.
That's what they portray it as. Like the ad is all that stuff.
And it's not chalky like some other ones.
But basically, the flavors they have 3 flavors: lemon, citrus, blue raz, dragon fruit,
and they're unpopular
blueberry.
blueberry.
But I mean,
That's why
we
we say 3.
yes.
Because it's blueberry. That's gross.
Before our workout, I had the lemon citrus. You had the dragon fruit.
Yes, we tried each other's because I wanted
The
to try
lemon
sample.
citrus tastes like Adele's lemonade.
This is the package.
That was a free sample. It comes with you can get a free sample for $5 because of shipping. You get 3 of them, and they're 2 scoops worth, so it's actually double.
So it's 6,
So
5.
basically,
It's not that bad.
they taste very good. It's definitely worth the money. You get 100 servings for $30. $30 something
$38.
dollars. I bought
$36.
a $55 pre-workout for with 30 servings.
I mean, it made it last because it's just like
Yeah, but like
barely scooped in. But
that's cheaper and you get more.
this is 3 cents.
And it's actually
exact, but
there's
one
actually-
scoop's 3 cents.
there's no crap in it either.
One scoop of yours was like $2.
Literally.
So it kind of adds up when you use it all the time.
But like it's got anti-crash in it, right? Whatever
Because
that
it
stuff
has
is.
what is it? theanine,
whatever, theanine or something like that. But
I
anyways,
can read it, but I can't say it.
But the only thing is, it's a proprietary blend, which basically means they're not gonna show how much is actually in it. They'll show what's in it, but they won't show how much of each supplement is in it, which is kind of a problem because we kind of want to know how much caffeine so we know if it's worth it or not. Because when you're working out, you need that caffeine boost to really, especially if you've been working out for a long time. If you're a new like a lifter, don't take pre-workout. It's not worth it.
It's hard to find motivation when you're doing legs.
That's what we take it for legs.
I drink coffee for legs, so I'm not allowed to have pre-workout. Coffee makes you go to the bathroom because it's basically a laxative. So it kind of sucks.
The fiber in it is insane, and just
it's just like,
So we don't. I try not to drink coffee that often, but if I have to, I have to. Or just don't take anything. I just go natural, which is best.
You just gotta go.
You just get psyched, you know. But basically, that's not a paid advertisement. But I recommend trying the free samples. There you go. There's our segment on.
It's good.
Gamer Sups.
Shout
out Misfits.
Gamer Sups. Gamer Sups. All right, it's gonna be in YouTube. People are gonna look it up. They're gonna find Gamer Sups, and it's gonna be our podcast.
And you're gonna like it because it's actually good.
Yeah.
So, Josh,
how long are we going for?
It's been 46 minutes.
It's been 46 minutes. Oh my God.
Is there anything else you want to cover?
Why are we so good at talking?
Midterms. Want to talk about midterms for a little bit?
Didn't we just talk about?
No, we talked about Actually, did we?
I mean, it's not really a big deal at mine.
No,
I just have 4 midterms out of 8 classes, and he's kind of pissed about it. But it's because my classes don't require me to sit down and take a test when it's just art and electronics. And I already did.
And if you have good grade in that class, right? They don't require you. Or they just not require it in general.
If you don't have work in it, you don't have to do it.
But it says so. Let's say a kid doesn't do any of his work. Does he have to take a midterm?
He's got to go finish his work in that class.
But does he have to take a midterm?
No, he's got to finish his work.
Oh, so you don't have to midterm in general in that class.
Not really.
So you only have midterms for specific
It was
classes.
going to have that, and then literally like 2 days before, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not going to do it this time."
See, my school.
Thank you.
8 classes, just like you. Every single class except for advisory has a midterm. I'm surprised advisory doesn't have a midterm.
So.
My advisory midterm would be how good I am at Minecraft.
Yeah, so what I do in this class is I play Minecraft. And you just write that down in your midterm.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Like record myself playing Minecraft for like an hour. I was like, this kid knows how to build a house. He knows how to make some diamond armor. Okay, he's good.
He's very good. Oh, I defeated Ender Dragon. No way. A+. And extra credit.
I have a midterm in gym class.
That sucks.
Gym class.
Gym class. Hell.
Well,
imagine that. It's like you walk in, they're like, "All right, so tell me how many push-ups you need to do to be healthy." And you're like, huh? "Wait, what?"
Dude, I had to
do them as you tell me.
You know what I had to do? I had to say who created volleyball.
You had to say who created volleyball?
Who knows that? I know that it started in Massachusetts.
It started in Massachusetts. I thought it started in like Hawaii.
Massachusetts.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think it started in Hawaii because, it's...
No, literally it was created by some dude in Massachusetts.
It's like that.
Literally created by some dude in Massachusetts.
That's crazy. Right in Mass.
But like, dude, it's just, I hate it.
It's so dumb.
I hate it. Alright. I'm starving. I don't know about you.
I'm really hungry. I don't know if we should go for too long.
Right, well, we're going to end it here. Thank you for listening. If you listened all the way, I congratulate you for, going through with listening to us.
I don't know what else to talk about.
Honestly, we're going to end it. How did you feel about this, Josh? Was this first...
That's what
the second podcast. The second podcast.
This one went pretty smoothly. I think we're getting better every time. We don't have this guy going, this kid.
Well, Josh.
And talking over me the whole
time. We will see you next time.
I don't have my sister in the background.
Limited knowledge. is out.
Limited knowledge. We don't have all the knowledge. We have some knowledge. That's why it's limited. Peace. See ya.